Hey guys! So on Monday, myself and a few friends went along to Learn to Wheelie at Dunsfold Park. I'll put a link to the website, Learn to Wheelie. A couple of guys, Nick and Tim, teach it. They're both stunt riders, and the rest of the time, I guess it's a day job really. They do a wheelie school at Dunsfold Park, which is where they film Top Gear. Used to be an aerodrome built by the Canadians back in the Second World War, I believe, but no longer has any flights out of it, despite the Jumbo 747 parked on the land. It's quite a busy place actually. It used to be an old airfield. Now it seems to be anything but. There's a mechanics workshop there. The police train there on their motorcyclists. You can do your mod one there. Apparently you can go there before you even turn 17 and learn to drive. Man, the journey there, it was like bloody monsoon weather. Never known anything like it. The traffic was phenomenal. Spent the whole time filtering all the way there in the rain. It was so wet, it was unbelievable. Really was terrible. Luckily we all brought spare gloves along because we were all soaked. So yeah, had a fantastic time. We were basically pitched at the end of the runway, the old runway. It's 4 of us, and we were joined by 2 others on the day. And you start off on quads, getting used to the clutching, the feeling of getting up in the air, because most of us had no experience of wheelies apart from a couple of the guys that had done power wheelies, but had no idea how to control them. We were pretty scared every time they did do one. We started off on the quads. I managed to destroy a gearbox on one of the quads, so it was upgraded to a motorbike pretty quickly because there was only one between us, or 2 quads altogether, and then I broke one. So funny. The way they explain it so simply, you just stick the throttle on, count to 2, clutch in, and up she goes. Woo! But in reality, you spend most of the time just jolting along, and then when you do get it up, thankfully on the back of the quads just had fixed metal bars to stop you going over the back. On the motorbikes they had coat hanger wire coming down, and they were connected to a limit switch that one was shorter than the other. One would cut out half the engine, and then the other one would cut out all 4 cylinders just to bring you down nicely, stop you going over the back of the bike. Now, unfortunately, you're going to say to me, okay, where's the footage? And apart from some phone footage, I don't have any. I did take my camera along, but I was crapping myself. And I just thought, if I put the camera on now, I'm just going to tempt fate, and I'm going to film myself falling off the back of the bike, which, hey, would make great viewing. But I didn't want to fall off the back of the bike, so I didn't film in the end. And I'm really looking at, in hindsight, I'm absolutely gutted because it would have been spectacular. But I really just thought that if I put that camera on, as soon as that button goes red to say that I'm filming, I'm going to end up stacking it. So I didn't, unfortunately. But we do have some video. I'll post that up. Taken on a friend's phone. Yeah, it was so good, really good fun. I'd highly recommend it. If you want to practice wheelies, if you want to do it in a safe environment, away from traffic, off-road, with bikes that are designed to do it, that have been maintained, and they've got the safety switches on the back to stop you going straight over. Because it is possible. We all did it. One of the guys was doing it literally every single time he went up. It was awesome. Every time it cut out 2 of the cylinders, made a nice big raspberry sound. So off he'd go, then up he'd go, and the engine would go and down he'd come again. And I think we all had a few tank slappers along the way, or should I say ball crushers, when it came smashing back down and rammed the old crown jewels into the tank. So yeah, there's various types of wheelies apparently. You got the power wheelie, of course, and then the method they were teaching us was first gear, you chug along on idle, so you're barely moving along, you're just letting the bike idle along, and then when you're ready, 50% throttle, count to 2, and then clutch in and out. And all you're trying to do is to get the actual clutch plates spinning on themselves and then releasing the clutch again. So it's barely a movement, it's literally a flick second of just in out, as quick as you can almost. Dunsfold Park's also where they filmed Top Gear, so when we took the bikes back to the hangars for storage, we could see all the Top Gear sign painted on the hangar, and it's also the location where they do all the test drive in the Star in a reasonably priced car. So it was a good day out. Bit expensive, it's quite pricey, but well worth doing. A real giggle, you treat yourself now and again. And hey, I'm now the wheelie king. Ah, my hell. Now I've had a little go. I've managed to get the SV to bring the front end up, but I haven't quite managed to chase the actual wheelie at the moment, so it comes up and back down again. I'd like to get to the point where I can chase it along for a bit, which we were doing on the day. Not extremely high. I mean, Nick and Tim did a little show at lunchtime. I say a show, I think they were practicing because they're both stunt riders, but hell, we got a free show in effect, and those guys are phenomenal. I mean, their bikes are phenomenal. They're geared up for it. The rear brake disc had 3 calipers, so when they want to bring it to a stop, it stops on a sixpence. So yeah, they were doing like literally vertical wheelies, and we're happy to get our wheel half a foot off the ground. So yeah, let me know what you guys are like at wheelies, whether you're any good, what techniques you use. So yeah, catch you soon, take care, ride safe.
Nice one.